Hello, I am here with a little update because it has seemed that I've fallen off the face of the planet in my daily vlog, and then it went down to, every few days. Um, I'm still here, I'm still chugging away, I'm still having a lot of the same struggles. Um, it's so interesting. I have a pattern that I apparently just pile things on and pile things on with no way of organizing them or really managing them to a point that there's no way that I can possibly handle it because they weren't organized to begin with. And then I'm ridiculously overwhelmed and I get sick or I crash or whatever. And so earlier this year, I had so many friends and family that I did emotion code for, that I just connected, or that I traded services with, or beautiful, enriching experiences. But I was just so full of all of that, I was having trouble focusing on the business. And so I cut a lot of that out, which was super duper hard. Um, and then I really aimed to focus on the business, but I still had some kind of blocks, and I wasn't making ends meet. And so, and actually from even before that, I had been, I need to get a job, I guess. I hate those words, but yeah, it just is what it was. And so I ended up getting a waitressing job, and it's going all right. Still not, making a ton of money, and it takes up, a nice amount of time. And then it cut out a lot of my really important connections that actually fueled me. And so there's a lot of different ebbs and flows and things in here. And then recently, last week, a little more than a week ago, an opportunity came up for childcare that I had actually said in one of the videos just wasn't an option here in Yuma. And it was like the universe just came and gave me exactly what I had been asking for. And so now I have that too. And I'm trying to fit back in a lot of the friends and family and those connections because I miss them a lot. And so I'm back to so many things that every moment of my day is scheduled, and there's not enough time to possibly do all the things that need to be done, and I just don't do them. When I do get a moment, I have an hour, there's so many things to do, and I just have piles and piles of messes. And it's like I have messes with money, and I have messes with just piles of papers, of ideas, of things to do with the business, and I have messes of piles of clothes in my room, and messes of just so much stuff. And it feels like, from an outsider's perspective, if I go whoop, it seems so simple, and I just like want to jump in there and tackle it. And for other people, I'm really good at helping them sort these things out. And for myself, I don't know why this just keeps coming up, but clearly it's something about me. And I do a lot of emotion code for myself, but I also get in a place of not just emotion code, I do a lot of different things, of just despair, of like, will I ever get to the end? And when you get yourself in a place like that, well, then you just aren't even like doing what you need to do to just keep moving forward a little bit every day. And so the paralysis is there's even just in my brain, I'm like, well, that's a nervous system response, and there's so much healing to do, and I'm so blessed to have so many resources, which also I feel like I have an abundance of so much stuff that I don't know how to utilize it. And it's such a blessing, but also if you don't know how to utilize it, it's not there. It's not actually functioning. So I'm working through all of this. Sufi's courses have been priceless. There's so much nervous system, somatic healing in there that I have been learning from, and just balancing the masculine and feminine energy within and without. Man, there's so much to learn, so much growing. So this is where I am, and right now I'm at the library. Really unsteady camera, but here we are. I just wanted to check in because I know I haven't been posting or really around, and as this is my personal documentation of my journey, I wanted to throw it up here and just here's where we are. And right now I sat and I asked a little while ago. I've just been releasing emotions, and for myself, when it's tricky because it's like, well, just like wanting an accomplished like end goal is very egoic. I don't know. But I know that I have so much to give to the world, and I need to do this healing work so that I can get there. And I know that this process was given to me for a reason, and so the emotion code specifically. So anyway, I sat and I wrote out the problem, much of what I just said, the overwhelm, the chaos, the disorganization, piles and piles, panic, anxiety, paralysis. And I started releasing emotions, and then I was able, after just a few minutes, I was able to like rephrase it in a positive way of like being able to bring all this to a nice clear place so that I can have a time and a place for everything to get done and to feel like there's some semblance of control, which I don't know, it's all about letting go of control. So confusing. It's gonna be a fun video to watch in the future. Probably super embarrassing, as every video I watch from the past is super embarrassing. But I did it with confidence, and that's how you grow. And so this is even a little embarrassing right now, but I'm just gonna keep doing it, because there is something so great inside. I know there's stuff for me that I can share. Even though I'm at this place right now that I feel like I know nothing and I have nothing to share, and I know that's so not true. That's that little voice inside that we shouldn't be listening to. And so I'm going to keep releasing emotions. I'm going to stay here till the library is closed. It says I have a little more than 100 left that are available to be released tonight, which is more than I would usually do in a sitting. But I'm going to just keep checking in with my subconscious and just keep going until either my body or my subconscious muscle check says to stop. And we'll see where we go from there. Won't make any more plans. We'll just allow that to be. And all right, that's my check-in. I hope that you are well, and if you have been working on any projects, I would love to hear about them. It's always great to be inspired by others and what they're doing. Yeah. All right, let's rise together, even through the ups and downs and all arounds. Have a beautiful, beautiful night, beautiful day, beautiful morning, wherever you may be in the world, and whatever's going on in your life.